Alrighty guys, we are here in front of Creekside. This is in the same neighborhood as Sandstone, and it's a great little neighborhood. It's lots of new construction in here. This is on the newer side. You see down here, I'm gonna zoom in. You've got the new part of the development going in. You follow this out, and on the other side you've got mountain views, and it's probably about 15 to 20 minutes to Fortsville. Probably 10 to 15 minutes to Target, Walmart, that kind of stuff off of 82nd Street. I don't really have a whole lot of notes on the outside because this is newer construction. Want to keep an eye on inspection report. We want to make sure that you have an insurable roof prior to closing, because we have seen a little bit of a hail event in the last couple of weeks. But to the naked eye, the roof looks in good condition. I'm not seeing missing shingles, nothing there. I will tell you that this house does not have gutters. Might be something you look into moving forward. It's going to help out your slab foundation, but overall the things that I'm seeing would be like no wood rot. We're not seeing any scraping and painting needed. Usually we see wood rot sometimes around those little garage areas. Soffit's ease fascia looks really good all the way around. Now the one thing I will tell you, that kind of slopes down a little bit, but you do not have a fence on this side. So as far as gutters go, at least sit up just a hair. It's not like insane, but like there's just enough. Your neighbor doesn't have a fence over here either. And while we're here, you've got your meter, gas meter, and a really nice size AC unit. And I'm gonna get you the inspection sticker on the other side, or the. Alright, I'm gonna pause here so you can screenshot. Manufacture date is 2021. Alright. We're off to a good start. Things look good. I've sold a couple houses to military here in this neighborhood. Got a good mix of people in this neighborhood, and it typically stays pretty quiet out here. All right, and these guys have this perfectly staged. So we have lights on. This is a gorgeous property. It smells clean in here. Taking a look at the baseboards here. I mean, there's a little bit of cleaning here and there, but I mean, if they've got their house like this is off to a good start. Love this little front area, little breakfast nook. Love this light. So it's definitely my style as well. You've got neutral tones in here. Crown molding all the way around. Here's your front entryway. Cute. Okay, little eat-in bar situation, open floor plan, decent size living room. They've got some larger furniture in here. You have a gas fireplace with a gas log set. We definitely have room if you want to put your TV up there. And then that's the door to the exterior. I will tell you, one thing I really love about this house is they didn't just go standard black. You know, these are elevated, and for me as a realtor, these are the little things that make a difference. So you could do breakfast nook here. You could do a formal dining room table, maybe like banquette seating on the side. And then you have a gorgeous island. The granite countertops in here are beautiful. Does have GFCI plugs here. Is this part of it? No, this is separate. but you do have a ton of cabinet space. And you can look out as you're entertaining people, look out and not feel so secluded. Now, this is a little upgrade here. You've got the appliances. You could install a Lazy Susan there if you wanted to. So these are not soft close, but they're in really good shape. The cabinets are. And then here, no Lazy Susan. Yeah, good counter space. You do not have GFCIs, so that's probably gonna pop up on inspection. I'm actually surprised that they did not include that in the new build, so that's kind of interesting. And then sink is in good shape. I always like to check underneath the cabinets. No water damage, it doesn't seem like, which is good. And then needs a little bit of a clean, but nothing major. And I like that your island has some storage here too, which is nice. All right. I always tell you with acceptable offer, you can ask for appliances. This is a really nice refrigerator. So I find that most military want to leave the refrigerator, but they want to take the washer dryer. Oh wow, you have a nice little pantry here as well. So we are not lacking on storage. So there's your kitchen. Gorgeous. Okay, and I like this wall choice because it's not quite gray and it's not quite beige, so it's kind of both, and it really works well. Off of the kitchen, you have a laundry room with a wash and fold. You have a GFCI plug over here, tons of cabinet space. If you wanted to ask for the washer and dryer, this is a really good Samsung set. And then I'll show you this area coming from the other direction, but this is one of my favorite upgrades on a custom build is the ensuite laundry room to the primary bedroom closet. I know people are like, wait, how does this work? But this is super cool. So you don't have to walk all the way around. You can just dump your laundry in here, because typically the people occupying this bedroom are the ones doing the laundry anyway. So we'll take a look at that. But love that you have that feature. I'm actually in the process of flipping a house at the moment, and it's an older home, but I am doing that and doing the ensuite closet. Okay, so here's your garage. Standard 2-car garage with a single door. You've got the box. I always like to make sure it works, which it does. I can tell these guys take really good care of their property, which is great. Obviously, with this being a newer build, electrical panel's not going to be outdated, but it is nice to see that it's labeled. And then the garage is in really good shape. I mean, you've got just a little bit of nicks here and there, but I'm used to seeing a lot. This should be perfect. Okay, you have a tankless water heater. Amazing. That way nobody has to run out of water when you're entertaining, have everybody here for the holidays. And then it's draining. Your HVAC, the furnace is most likely up in the attic. So it's gonna be original to the house. So we're not concerned about it being outdated, but these guys just seem to keep up with their home. I'm not seeing a whole lot of like cosmetic stuff in here, which is great. I'm gonna go ahead and take you to the primary bedroom. So I love this. They don't have this light on, but that's really pretty. And here is your primary bedroom suite. They've got a smaller bed in here. That's probably about a queen. Maybe a little bit smaller, maybe a full. Definitely has room in here for a king. It would extend past the windows a little bit. I love the ceiling height in here, and then you have can lining all the way around. You definitely have plenty of room for larger furniture. And then the carpet looks in fairly good condition. I think what we're seeing here is more traffic versus like needing a professional cleaning. But it doesn't look high traffic. And they also have transition strips, and I love the fact that they're gold because they match the whole home's like this stuff. I'm sorry, it's late in the day, I have a brain fart. We've got GFCI plugs, dual vanities. Everybody else has their own drawers, plenty of storage space. Not seeing any leaking or anything water damage underneath. You do not have a GFCI right there, which is interesting. It does have to be within a water source. It's an easy fix. You do have a jetted tub. It's nice neutral, that kind of elongated subway tile. And then you have a nice walk-in shower here. I like that they tiled all the way to the top. That's good. Does need a little bit of a clean. And I'm gonna zoom right there. You have a little bit of caulking around the edges that needs to be kind of touched up. That's me being very picky, very nitpicky. Overall, everything is in pretty good shape outside of just general wear and tear. Toilet room. It does not have a privacy or anything. You might want to put that there because that is a privacy window for your neighbor. That's probably like the embossed kind of situation, but they're looking straight into there. And then you have a great closet. Great walk-in closet, kind of his and her side with built-ins with the ensuite to the laundry room. So if you have, company and you don't want them in here, you can just shut the door, which is nice. Okay, onward. We're off to a really great start because I really love this home. I really like the flooring too. I think it works well. It's not completely gray tone, so it feels like it's lifeless in here. It has a little bit of warmth to it. And this is fabulous. Just a whole wall of cabinets. That's great. That's a good use of space. You also have it on this side too. So tons of space. And you have a linen closet. So this is what we want to see in a hallway. Like, it's not just dead space. I'm gonna start back here. Bedroom 2 of 3. What a nice little guest room they have. They have sparkling water. Wow. Nice tall ceilings. Love the windows. You have a ton of natural light in here. Carpets look like they're in good condition. Here's your closet. Standard size with a little bit of built-ins. You can tell these guys are getting ready to PCS themselves. And here's your bathroom. Cute little guest bath. Love the finishes. And checking for any water damage. I don't see anything. That needs to be a little cleaned, but looks like it's just probably that toilet cleaner. Cute. I like this little accent tile, which is good. And yeah, I really don't have notes. Those are slow close. I don't know why the kitchen aren't, but these are. Okay, this is bedroom 2 of 3. They've made this an office, which is nice. It's about the same size as the other bedroom. Doesn't have as much natural light. It's a little bit more shaded on this side of the home. And this one has just a little bit of a smaller closet with a single door. The fact that they added these poles on everything really elevates this home. Let's go check out the backyard. The backyard does not have a fence, so if we've got dogs or we're thinking about getting dogs, we might need to get you some quotes for a fence. I've got a whole trusted vendor list of contractors that we could get several quotes. That way you make sure that you're doing your due diligence on pricing and things like that. But this would be, you have a fence on this side. But I love the covered patio. The sun is probably coming this way, so you're gonna catch a sunset. I think, we'll confirm that. And the fact that you don't have gutters, I mean, I'm not seeing any, like, there's no mud back here. Everything looks pretty good condition. I think I'm seeing just, I can't quite tell up there. You can see at the bottom of that little vent if that is hail damage or if that was just like, if it's just like that. I mean, it is Oklahoma storm season right now, so we're gonna see something. And I do really like, you've got these like soffit vents on your roof all the way around, which is gonna help you keep your house cooler, which is nice. And this is a little green space back here. They might build behind there eventually, or this might continue to be an easement because you've got all of your electrical stuff here, but it does look like they're gonna build on that side. It looks like everybody keeps up with their backyard. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I'm zoomed in. Just gonna say, it looks like everybody keeps up with their yards. Well, this is a great house. Adorable, well-maintained, clean. Obviously, they need to clean it on the way out, but I don't think it like, I don't smell pets in here. I'm not seeing dogs. And this is a pretty good little situation out here. So this video tour has been brought to you by Megan Irwin, Red River Realty Group, Keller Williams.